Hello, welcome to Strip Till Fly Tying. Holden Osmus, aka Flyowa Guy, and today we're going to be tying one of Iowa's hot hatches in October, the corn fly. That's right, we're getting corny in the strip till bar. Now, for the sake of time, I've cut some of this stuff ahead of time, but this is one of the most simple carp flies that you can tie. It just involves foam, thread obviously, and Zap-A-Gap. So let's get started. First off, you're going to want to get a piece of 2mm foam and cut a strip that's about as long as your hook shank and be able to fold it in half, so double your hook shank length. Once you cut that piece, you'll trim it so it looks like a piece of corn. Pretty simple, right? Once you do that, it's just as simple as getting this set up on the hook. Just go where you folded it in half. Just try not to lose there you go. To make sure it's centered on the fly. And then attach that to your vise. Once you have that, let's get to tying. So I use yellow thread. Just set up a quick thread base. You don't need a lot because a majority of this will all be covered with foam. Once you do that, I take one of the trimmings from my foam and I add it to the hook shank. That'll add a little volume inside your kernel to make it look a little more realistic. So once you get that onto the hook shank, go. Gotta slow down a little bit. There we go. Once you get this fixed to the hook shank, secure that down. Advance your thread to the hook eye. Now, before you fold in half, you want to make sure, if you can see this, you want to make sure that your foam doesn't cover the hook eye. So after that, you'll want to trim this down just so it exposes the hook eye. You don't want to cut a lot off, so you got to still make it look like a kernel of corn. Once you do that, it's as simple as just adding a little bit of Zap-A-Gap and sealing your fly. I add it to the foam and up the hook shank as well, just to make sure I have enough. Now once you do that, you just position your kernel, pinch down, do a couple thread wraps around the base of your kernel, so then it has that attachment to the cob kind of look. Once you do that, you just simply whip finish and you're done. Grab your whip finish tool. Kind of use that to help build that kernel structure as well. Just like that. There you go. Let me trim my thread a little better here. There you go. You have yourself a kernel of corn. Thanks for watching this episode of Strip Till Fly Tying. In the meantime, may your lines be tight, the fish be big, and the smiles even bigger. Thank you.